Good day, everyone. I am Mary Maran Dimaano, your reporter for today. And in behalf of my group, let me discuss you about the case that was created by Bardi. As you can see, here is the case created by Bardi. Let me read it to you. At a recent staff meeting, the general manager of the Times Hotel asked if anyone wanted to address any conflict within the group. The director of housekeeping indicated he was at a loss in trying to work with the front desk clerks. He had repeatedly called the desk clerks last Tuesday to let them know that general house cleaning should have been performed on the 7th and 8th floors on Wednesday morning, and that they should not assign rooms on those floors to guests on Tuesday night. When the cleaning crew came to work on Wednesday morning, they were faced with 14 occupied rooms on the 7th floor and 12 occupied rooms on the 8th floor. This caused the hotel since the cleaning crew was from an outsourced contract company, which charged the hotel a basic fee for failing to comply with the contract. The front office manager responded that a bus group called 2 weeks ago and asked if any rooms were available because there was a mix-up in room rates at the group's original hotel. The front office manager indicated something must have gone wrong in the computer system. After all, this was a good opportunity to bring in 26 additional room nights. After reading the case, there are some questions that we need to answer. And now, let us proceed to the first question. The first question is, what is the main problem here in the case? Well, we could say that the only problem here in the case is the lack of communication, leadership, and monitoring. Because we all know that in hospitality industry, communication, supervision, and leadership is a must. We should have an efficient communication so that we will be able to understand and reach out the other staffs for a better operation results. It is also about how the management manages the operation. Because if we have an adequate and solid management, the staffs will have enough discipline, and also they will have time to listen and follow what is according to the plan. The next question is, if you were the general manager, how would you solve such problems? So, in this situation, you are going to put yourself in a situation wherein you are facing such problems like operational problems. Meeting the goals isn't easy. It's a trial and error or by experience. We should experience a situation so that we will be able to know and learn how to deal with those situations. The only answer here is the general manager should be a good communicator and leader as well, who knows how to handle such situations. And if I were be the manager or the general manager, all I will do is to investigate to find out what is the major problem that we are facing and look for the best solution. And to be able to find the solution, I will ask and listen to my staffs for their suggestions and opinions so that after we solve our problem, we could say that everyone and each one of us had our respective contributions. What we can recommend to the staffs, management, and the general manager is they should have the day-to-day monitoring so that they can easily notice if there is having any conflict or problems with the operation. Developing organizational charts would also really help them for the better result of the operation and also to represent the span of control for the general manager. At last, the manager and the department head should give more responsibilities to the staffs so that they can improve and meet the expectations of the higher position. And here are some of the key job functions and roles that was being practiced by the general manager in the case. First is the fundamental and basic skills. The general manager have this because he was able to make his team consistent as well as the operation. Next is the superior performance. We all know that it can't be built with one-shot improvement, like restructuring, massive cost reductions, and reorganizations. And this trait was being shown by the general manager as he find and look for an alternative. The third one is shaping the work environment. The general manager motivates and reach out his staffs so that they could have or make another plan to do. Last but not the least is being accountable at all times and setting strategies are the traits that was shown by the general manager because he tried to figure out what is wrong, and after all the struggles that they had, they all end up with the better results. And before this slide and report ends, we just want you to know that being a general manager or the role of a general manager isn't an easy one. He is accountable for any loss or success of the operation. So we, the staffs, should be more responsible and always obey what the general manager wants because it is for the sake and the success of the operation. Again, I am Mary Maran Dimaano, your reporter for today. That would be all. Thank you.